Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here at Tablemon. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're going to be playing with DIALGA VSTAR, the Lost Zone version of the deck. Of course, DIALGA VSTAR, the main attraction, has the Star Power Star Chronos, where you take another turn after this one, after you've used it, and Metal Blast does humongous amounts of damage. You do 40 more damage for each metal energy attached to this Pokemon. It's a really cool concept, and we're gonna try and power it up faster through the use of flower selecting, where if this Pokemon in the active spot, you look at the top two cards and put one into a Lost Zone. With Colress, we also want to put 2 of the 5 cards that we look at into a Lost Zone, and that will allow us to utilize Mirage Gate, where if you have 7 more cards in the Lost Zone, you can search for 2 basic energy cards of different types and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. So Mirage Gate will allow you to power up Dialga, and it's an extra way to attach energies thanks to Metal Saucer. So getting the turn to DIALGA VSTAR, provided you get a decent enough start, should be fairly straightforward. And then we have Cramorant to complement the deck with the speed to innocently attack. It's just too good not to have. And then we also have a Radiant Greninja and Crobat for support, along with Zacian's ability Intrepid Sword for the first turn of the game. Outside of that, it's just a bunch of cards to look for Pokemon, the Battle VIP passes, the Quick Balls and Ultra Balls, along with Scoop Up Nets and Escape Ropes and Herballoon to recycle Comfey and use its ability as much as possible, dig through the deck, and then Boss's Orders to target down the right Pokemon. Since we do play Water Energies, we also have the option to attack with Radiant Greninja if necessary, but for now, let's jump into the ladder, see how the deck works. If you're planning on buying any cards from TCG Player, make sure you use our affiliate link right here in the description of our video to help support the channel. It's the best way to do it and it's free. Looking for PTGO codes? Potown Store has all the latest sets and promos, instantly delivered to your email. You can use Tablemon code when checking out for 5% off. Card Market is Europe's largest online marketplace for Pokemon cards. Whether you're looking for sealed product or singles, vintage or the latest sets, just follow the link in the description to find what you need. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. Alright, so pretty good start. Whenever you start with Comfey in the active and a Colress Experiment in your hand, you know it's going to be a good time. Now, the 6-7 start plus the Battle VIP Pass could be Lost Box, could also be Giratina, could also be Palkia. So we're going to narrow it down after they do this. Okay, so now it's either Giratina or Lost Box. Another Battle VIP Pass raw in their hand immediately. So not too bad. I'm hoping to find one up of the next 8 cards, my top deck, then 5 from Colress, then 2 from Comfey, because you always want to Colress first before Comfey. Well, not always, but most of the time, especially on turn 1. Okay, but now we find out we are up against Giratina. Alright, not much else done, however, for my opponent. So we're gonna go ahead and Colress here, definitely keeping the Battle VIP Pass, definitely keeping the Colress, and then I definitely think I can forgo 1 energy. Wish it was going to a discard ball instead of the Lost Zone, but that's alright. And I'm just gonna get the Scoop Up Net, I think, yeah. I don't wanna help my opponent escape roping. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and Battle VIP Pass for another Comfey and yeah, another Comfey and Dialga. I reckon Zacian and Greninja and even Cramorant are also cards I would love to have here. Like getting the first KO here would be pretty good. So maybe that is better. I mean, I'm gonna look at the next 4 cards. Okay, I mean, for my strategy's purposes, I think I'd rather just go for the Dialga here. Alright, flower selecting. With this hand, I reckon it's just gonna be better to keep the Saucer. My hand's pretty big, and I don't expect to be able to use Crobat at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and Scoop Up Net. From the Comfey, take a look at the next 2 cards, and we are able to find a Quick Ball. Fortunately, that means another energy into the Lost Zone. But it is what it is. Okay, so this Quick Ball guarantees that I can either take a KO or grab Zacian. I think taking a KO is actually more important here. So I can still attach retreat, right? So this seems like a good call. I'm already holding a boss. So grabbing the station seems good. However, I mean, I think I have to grab the station as a late game attacker, but I definitely think I go for the ram attack here. Yeah, definitely gonna go for the Cramorant attack. I'm gonna do so discarding a water, having the Cramorant, and then I go bench the Comfey, bench the Cramorant, attach not a lightning, a metal, retreat. Then I go metal saucer. And that's 5 cards in the lost zone and a prize taken, which this deck usually, like, it'll fall behind a little bit, if you will. But given my opponent's very slow setup, I'm thinking Cramorant might be able to get me 2 prizes here. And if not, I already am very close to activating Mirage Gate, and I could actually just use Dialga VSTAR's V-Star attack next turn, so we'll see. My opponent did do flower selecting first. I don't know if they found the colors off of that or if they chose to do that before the colors. But as I said before, I definitely think you want to colors first. In the first turns, that's what you want to do. Colors first. Alright, so this does mean my Cramorant will survive, potentially allowing me to take another KO, which is great. This will be the 4th card of my opponent's lost zone, meaning they can take a KO with Cramorant here. A boss being down is also very good. That usually only plays 2. And there's an Ultra Ball. Alright. So best case scenario, I could pull this off without using Colress. It's not looking likely, but that would be fantastic. Oh, there's a Cramorant actually. So never mind. My opponent will be taking a KO as well. Alright. If I were to use the V-Star against the Cram, that wouldn't be horrible by any means. Then I'd go boss and KO the Ardop Giratina. That's a really awful top deck. Alright, so ooh, this hand is not that good. I mean, these choices are not very good, rather. Not a single Mirage Gate. That is not ideal. Okay, I put not down a single energy. I will go ahead and draw cards first with concealed cards. See what else we get here. Okay, another metal. Flower selecting will give me a Mirage Gate. Unfortunately, though, that will not be enough to that will not be enough to pull off. However, now I can use Radiant Greninja if my underwater energy is not priced. So let's find out, shall we? Okay, it is not in fact priced. So that's really good. And I can do this, grab the water. So I'm 3 prizes ahead and I still have yet to use Dialga VSTAR's V-Star attack, which is pretty fantastic. I'm gonna do this, we're gonna promote you. I'll still go ahead and bench the Comfey in case the Radiant Greninja does go down, and then I'm gonna Moonlight Shuriken both of these for another 2 prizes. So it feels like we're more of a Lost Zone deck than an actual Dialga deck, right? Because we've done a lot of flower selecting, we've done Colress, now we've done Moonlight Shuriken, and we haven't even V-starred yet, which obviously makes me pretty happy here. All right, Colress means my Dialgas are safe here, which is great. And this turn with the reach of Colress plus the Comfey plus potentially Radiant Greninja if it does survive. Hopefully that'll get us there, right? Hopefully that will get us there. Roxanne also gone now, which is pretty fantastic. Capture energy for a Comfey. 6-second is down, so them getting a kill on Radiant Greninja is not very likely. Alright, so they do play Escape Rope. I feel like I don't want them taking a price card. They're at 6. If they're gonna take a price card, I'd rather them take a KO on Cramorant than a Dialga with the Giratina V-Star, because this could give them the Mirage Gate that they need, right? And then if next turn I can go, like if my reach gives me the V-Star plus like the V-Star with 5 energies and or they don't evolve, then I can V-Star, KO the Cramorant, whatever, go down to 2 prices and then go boss, finish off one of those 2 bench Pokemon. So it's looking really good. The deck could not have worked any more flawlessly at this point. Alright, Erwin, there's a Mirage Gate, indeed. So if I had promoted the Dialga, then they probably would have promoted their own Giratina to take this KO. Grass energy attached. They only have 1 Psychic in the Lost Zone, so it'd be really strange if they did not attach a Psychic. Or I don't know what they're thinking of. I mean, oh, okay. Yeah, that's what they were thinking of. Splitting the bill, if you will. Oh, they just have a normal Mirage Gate, so why were they thinking so much about it? They've already supported, so they cannot go after Dialga. Okay, they choose to take a KO with Giratina V, which is surprising rather than because I can still V-Star and take a KO, right? So I don't know what purpose that served, but that's fine. All right, so we're gonna start off with concealed cards. Okay, that's pretty good. This is +1 energy. I don't want to see energies. I want to see Saucer and Mirage Gate. So there's that. Yeah, I'm going all out, right? I am absolutely going all out. I need one of the next, 1 Mirage Gate or 1 Saucer, and I did not get either. Oh my gosh. Okay. Do I need Ordinary Rod? I mean, it would allow me to potentially use Greninja. Take the Dialga V-Star. I should still have more copies, right? Okay, this is where Crobat would... Oh, yeah. No, Crobat went to the Lost Zone. Never mind. Crobat went to the Lost Zone. Okay. And I mean, I can still send 2 cards and then look at the next 4. So it could still happen. It could absolutely still happen, but it would be really unlucky if it did. All right, so flower selecting. Okay. Please deck. Please. All right. Okay, so they don't promote the Giratina, which that would have been the right call, I believe. No, you're kidding. I didn't get there. Oh. So I priced a Saucer, and my last Middle Saucer and the last Mirage Gate are in the bottom 5 of the deck. Unreal. How do I win now? Unfreaking believable. Wow. That is just... Yeah, if I commit this energy here, I'm basically going all in, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're at 4 prizes. Yeah, I have to attack with Krem. Just trying to figure out if this has 4 energies. That's 200. It's not enough. So I have to just commit to this dude. Unfreaking believable. Everything was working so perfectly. So freakishly perfectly. And then I had to... Like, that would have been immediately game. Okay. So... my saving grace could possibly be that deck usually only plays 2 bosses orders and they're down 1. So it comes down to, do they find the boss? If they do, they win. If not, I reckon I win. They might have Luminion though. They might actually have access to Luminion. Okay. The fact that the flower selecting wasn't immediate is a tell that they didn't get the boss, I feel. Or a way to find the boss. I hope. I really hope that's the case. Alright, there's the colors. Okay, that's game. Finally. Unless they somehow find... unless they play double cross switcher. Which would honestly not be horrible. Lost vacuum to remove the stadium, I reckon. Or my air balloon, but... oh wow, the air balloon, okay. I mean, then I have guaranteed energy. Alright. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And I could just win this turn if I updeck Mirage Gate, I guess? No, still no. I can just do this. Start Chronos KO and then attach KO because it's 280 damage exactly. My last prize was the last Metal Saucer. That is just crazy. What? The bottom 3 cards? What the heck? The bottom 3 cards. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, barely got there. Barely got there. What should have been a 10-minute game became a 16-minute game. On to the next one. Alright. So this start is not as fantastic as the previous one, and we're going second. So at the very least, we get a mulligan, right? We're up against Arceus with U2V Union. Interesting. Okay, now my hand is looking a lot better. Only 2 mulligans with a deck that only plays 4 basic Pokemon is really impressive and or lucky, I would say. Lucky for my opponent, unlucky for me. Alright. So I do manage the turn 1 attachment. Definitely want to go battle VIP pass here. I reckon for, you know what? Comfey plus Greninja. And I do have Quick Ball. I think this is where I'll probably want to station. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna start off with a concealed card, see what I get, and then I'll figure out my Quick Ball. Right. That's very nice. So then I get to go Quick Ball away the metal. It's a lot of metals gone for sure, but okay. Raptization. Not gonna get a super explosive turn right here, which is completely fine. Gonna attach, retreat. And we're gonna go ahead and flower selecting. I reckon boss's orders is not gonna be super important in this particular match, mostly because they'll have very few Pokemon in play. So, and I have more, right? So that's why I chose the stadium. All right, managed to mute the microphone in that one. Not gonna commit the saucer yet. I think I'm just gonna go and Intrepid Sword. And I will attach the energy. Why not? Right? Threaten a little bit. There's a universe where I could attack with Cramorant and then attack with Arceus to finish off something. I also have energy attachment with the training cord. So it's looking alright. Looking pretty okay here. Alright, there's the Arceus. So that deck I never understood how it can do actually well. Like if you price one piece and then you play Fury and you don't hit it, that means you've been delayed by a turn. So I don't know. It doesn't make much sense to me. I understand how it can be good, but I feel like your opponent has to have like an underwhelming-ish start to really get going. Alright, Adventurous Discovery, probably for 3 Mewtwo pieces, I reckon. Could be 2 on an Arceus, though. But yeah, it's like, does my opponent really have, of a turn 1 of 1 Trekking Shoes, and then turn 2 of Trekking Shoes plus Adventurous Discovery, just outright the Mewtwo V-Union pieces, all of them, ready to discard, get them into play, and power it up on turn 2? Is that really what's going to happen here? No, not even grabbing a Mewtwo piece. So that's 3. That is 3 pieces. There's a double turbo. There's a Trinity Nova. Okay, so 1 piece missing. I reckon we'll be fine though. Probably not going to get the Dialga this turn, but... Okay, so who wants the air balloon? The station, right? Alright, well, actually the Comfey, but... Can't do anything about that. Alright, so I want to evolve. I'm gonna go Training Court. So I could Training Court the Greninja. I mean, I could Training Court and use Greninja is what I mean. Don't want to Ordinary Rod just yet. Okay, I think I'm gonna go like this, and then Robot. 3. Okay, still no. Still no Colress. So I'm gonna do that. Okay. Then you're going to thin. Having another Comfey. And then I'll go ahead and retreat. Okay, so we do not even get an attack off here, which is a little sad, but it is what it is. Well, actually I can attack with Zacian. I actually think that's worth it. Yeah, let's attack with Zacian, apply pressure to the active, and then we can finish off the active with, hopefully, a Cramorant attack. Or just Dialga, right? Dialga could also finish off the Arceus next turn. That seems pretty reasonable. Just applying pressure, right? I think it's important to be aggressive and not just fully wait until you get the V-Star, which used to be the strategy of this deck. Just get it out on turn 2. That's still the goal, but clearly do it as easily. Okay, so that research and my opponent's Ultra Balls do confirm that they had a Mewtwo piece priced. So that's pretty important to note. There's a Trinity Nova. 50 HP left. Alright. So I'm going to start off with this. And using concealed cards. Okay, we do find another energy. Now the issue is, if I retreat into the Comfey, I certainly am not going to... Like, all I'm looking for is a switching card. And I really don't want to miss this KO. So I feel like just attaching and taking the KO with DIALGA seems good here. Right? Like, sure, I'm not doing the V-Star yet, but I'm being versatile, I'm getting ahead in the prizes, and I'm keeping the V-Star threat, right? Potentially for later. I do have Mirage Gate, which I'm not going to be activating anytime soon. The fact that I haven't found a single call res out of 22 cards is a really big deal. And there, this is the key turn, the Peonia, right? They didn't hit the piece, it's game over. Or they have back-to-back Peonias, which they can't search for unless it's their first turn. But then they need to also search for the Adventurous Discovery. Just feel like it's trying to do so much that I can't fathom how it does that, like, well, you know? And like, I did play with the deck and it worked flawlessly, but I felt like I was running pretty hot in that regard. Okay, but they do find the Mewtwo piece. Okay, now it's a lot scarier for sure. Now this just got a lot scarier. To the point where my play this turn might have to be Boss's Orders, attach energy, and pressure the Mewtwo. Because then if they heal, sure, that's okay. If they don't heal, then I just KO with Zacian. So it's a win-win. Nice. There's the Trinity Nova. There's the attack. Might be a little difficult to close out this game, though. Might be a little difficult for sure. Because the next turn... Oh, wait. 80 and 50. Oh, they can... Yeah, they can actually really wreck me here. So... And there's no way I activate Mirage Gate this upcoming turn. So I would need to find my other two Metal Saucers this exact turn. Jeez. Yeah, because the 16 damage counter placement attack is too strong here. That gets this 2 KOs for 13 and then leaves 3. And then even if I can finish off the Mewtwo. Yeah. Oof. Alright. I don't think I'll be able to do it, but you never know. Okay, that's one piece, I guess. So, alright, off of this call res, I need both Metal Saucers and a Metal Energy. That is what I need. And I found none of that, so... Okay, so I am at 4 cards in the lot. Yeah, not using call res earlier means I'm dead. I'm absolutely 100% dead. There's no coming back from this at this point. I can't retreat enough times to pull this off, I don't think. So like this gives me 6. I mean 5. Too little, too late. So yeah, it's like, how do I retreat again? There's just no way. There is no way I am retreating again. So what would I need? I would need... Okay, so I haven't retreated. Yeah, my bench is too clogged. I need to call res experiment to 1 turn before. But I couldn't find one. I mean, maybe they forget. Which obviously they won't. That's what we're playing towards, a misplay. We want them to be like, oh no, I need to heal. Oh wow. That means they have Hyper Potion too. I mean, there was a chance of me finding the 2 Metal Saucers, right? And there they are. A little delayed, friends. Yeah, there's no way. There's this Explosion, 4 on Sation, 8 on Dialga, and then the rest don't really matter. Because even if I just knock out the Mewtwo with Cramorant, then they knock me out with Arceus, and that's that. Yep. All right. Okay, so maybe, maybe, if I can attack with Dialga and then they don't have a boss. That's actually our plan now. That is where we live. Okay. So I need an energy. Oh wait, no, this does it actually. This actually does it. I don't need boss. All right. Okay. So actually, I mean, if there's enough energies left in there. Oh, come on. You're kidding. I need 1 energy in the deck. No way. 9, 10. Is it still possible then? Maybe. Okay, I need to find Ordinary Rod out of this Comfey. What is even happening? Alright, give me Ordinary Rod, please. 1 time. No! Okay, well, it's still possible. Still possible. Give me Ordinary Rod, please. Okay, let's go. It still comes down to them not having boss though. Do both. Okay, so you. Then 1 water. Oh, never mind. Because the other water is not there. So I can't retreat. I can only attach 1 through Mirage Gate. That's so sad. If I could have done this, right, and then retreated the Comfey and took a knockout, then they need boss to win. And I need to top deck the DIALGA VSTAR, but I get 3 points out of that. Ugh. Probably sequenced that last part wrong. Probably should have used, I don't even know, the Pokestop first. Clearly I wasn't close to the Ordinary Rod, which was once again at the bottom. And it came down to them having boss, but still. Pretty intense games. And yeah, I think can go perfectly right in the first game, and you still are in a nicky spot if you don't draw everything perfectly, or things can go really wrong, like in this game. You never find a Colress, and you're all of a sudden out of it. Crobat should probably be Luminion, though. I will say Crobat should probably be Luminion in hindsight. That would have guaranteed me a Colress before, which would have activated the things before Crash Gates, which would have allowed me to V-Star way earlier. But anyways, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed these very intense games, and I'll see you next time. Bye.